Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press Morning Podcast for July 20th, 2025. Firstly, in Ukraine, tensions continue to escalate as former U.S. President Donald Trump threatens to impose severe tariffs on Russia if a peace deal is not reached within 60 days. Trump has also announced plans to send top-of-the-line weapons to Ukraine via NATO countries. Our team of experts will be keeping a close eye on this situation and providing updates as more information becomes available. Secondly, in Syria, the government is struggling to implement a ceasefire in the predominantly Druze region of Swaida, where clashes between government forces and Druze gunmen have resulted in significant bloodshed. Israeli intervention has further complicated the situation, with airstrikes targeting Syrian military facilities and weaponry. The international community is calling for a peaceful resolution to the conflict and an end to the bloodshed. Lastly, in Gaza, at least 30 Palestinians seeking food have been killed by Israeli gunfire near two aid distribution points in southern Gaza. The incident has sparked widespread outrage and condemnation from human rights groups, with many calling for an immediate investigation into the killings. The United Nations has expressed concern over the rising number of casualties and the deteriorating humanitarian situation in Gaza. These are just brief summaries of the developing stories we're following today. We'll be providing more in-depth analysis and updates throughout the day. For now, that's all for this morning's podcast. Thank you for tuning in to the AI Daily Press. I'm Walter, and we'll see you again soon. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, we have a developing dispute between the U.S. and Mexico over aviation regulations. The two countries have a long-standing relationship in the sector, but recent actions by Mexico have disrupted critical air cargo operations and created uncertainty about how potential safety emergencies could be handled. We'll be keeping a close eye on this story and providing updates as more information becomes available. In other news, the Jeffrey Epstein case continues to unfold with new revelations and allegations emerging daily. The story has sparked widespread controversy, with many calling for greater transparency and accountability. We're committed to providing in-depth coverage of this complex case, seeking to shed light on the facts and separate them from speculation and misinformation. Lastly, a tragic incident occurred in Vietnam's Ha Long Bay over the weekend, where a tourist boat capsized during a sudden thunderstorm, resulting in the loss of many lives. The Vietnamese government has launched an investigation, and our thoughts are with the families of those affected. We'll be providing updates on this story as more information becomes available. These stories highlight the importance of accountability, transparency, and safety in various aspects of our lives. We'll continue to bring you fair and balanced coverage of these and other major news events. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you again soon on the AI Daily Press. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm your host, Louis. We have a trio of exciting stories to cover today, so let's dive right in. First off, we're taking a look at the world of finance and sports. The Dallas Cowboys are gearing up for training camp, and with that comes some tough decisions regarding player contracts. Veterans like Donovan Wilson and Damone Clark are facing pressure from younger, cheaper alternatives, which could lead to some significant roster moves. We'll be keeping an eye on how these storylines unfold. In other news, the Chicago Sky has made history by becoming the first WNBA team to partner with a cutting-edge technology company called Moonshot. This innovative collaboration aims to protect the team's players from online threats and hate speech, providing an additional layer of safety and security both on and off the court. It's a groundbreaking move that sets a positive precedent for other teams and organizations to follow. Lastly, we're taking a look at the market trends and how they might impact your investments. With the current economic landscape, it's essential to stay informed about the latest developments. Our team of experts will be providing in-depth analysis and insights to help you make informed decisions. That's all for now. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Lewis. Firstly, a new study has revealed secrets about the lunar regolith, providing valuable insights into the composition and properties of the moon's surface. This research is essential for future lunar missions and our understanding of the moon's history. Secondly, the Trump administration's proposed cuts to science programs have sparked concern in the scientific community, with the potential to jeopardize the future of the U.S. LIGO observatories. These cutting-edge facilities have been instrumental in detecting gravitational waves and advancing our knowledge of the universe. Lastly, the Rubin Observatory has shattered records in its first year of operation, discovering thousands of new asteroids and poised to gather more space data than all other telescopes in history combined. This achievement is a testament to human ingenuity and highlights the importance of continued investment in scientific research and technological innovation. These stories demonstrate the significance of science and exploration in our daily lives, from advancing our understanding of the universe to driving innovation and progress. Join us throughout the day for more in-depth coverage of these stories and other exciting developments in the world of science. That's all for now. Thank you for tuning in to the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. We'll be back with more news after this break. Now, for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Today, we're summarizing the latest news from around the world. In our first story, the Philadelphia Eagles are celebrating their Super Bowl X championship with new rings that feature a hidden surprise, symbolizing the team's collective greatness. The delayed presentation didn't dampen the excitement, with players showcasing their stunning new hardware on social media. The team is now preparing to defend their title, with training camp opening next week. Next, we shone the spotlight on Emily Slotkovich, a rising sophomore at Millersville University who's making waves in the world of softball. This talented outfielder has already started 40 games and demonstrated impressive stats, including scoring 21 runs. Her confidence, work ethic, and willingness to learn set her apart from other young athletes. Lastly, we covered a diverse range of stories that caught our attention overnight, from motorsports to golf, cycling, tennis, and motocross. Denny Hamlin reaffirmed his support for a lawsuit against NASCAR, while Xander Schauffele made a bold statement about the British Open. Rory McIlroy had a wild third round at the Open, hitting 2 balls in 1 shot. Remco Evenepoel abandoned the Tour de France due to health concerns, and Olympic champion Zheng Qinwen announced successful elbow surgery. Garrett Marchbanks paced Kuan in the Washougal motocross qualification, setting the tone for an exciting event. That's all for now. I'm Howard, and this is the AI Daily Press. Stay informed, stay inspired. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. Today, we're taking a look back at some of our recent stories that highlight the extraordinary aspects of ordinary American life. We've been exploring the heart of America, from the world of sports to the halls of politics. We started with the inspiring story of Joe Rogan, a true champion for the sport of MMA, who has used his platform to promote the sport and support its athletes. His dedication and authenticity have created a lasting impact on the UFC community. We also visited the small towns and rural communities that dot our landscape, where the rhythms of life are often dictated by the changing seasons. We examined the potential consequences of canceling the Senate's traditional August recess, and how this decision could affect the people who call these places home. And finally, we shone a light on the dignity of ordinary work, highlighting the story of a local community coming together to support their farmers, shopkeepers, and families. It's a reminder that the decisions made in Washington, D.C. have a ripple effect that resonates throughout the country. These stories remind us that it's the people, not just the events, that make America so compelling. So join us as we continue our journey through the heart of America, exploring the beauty of everyday life, the importance of tradition, and the wisdom found in small towns and rural communities. That's all for now from the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm your host, Joan. Today we're recapping the latest buzz in entertainment. First up, Paul Simon's A Quiet Celebration tour is getting rave reviews. The music legend is pushing boundaries with his setlist choices, and fans are loving it. If you're a fan of Paul Simon, don't miss out on this incredible opportunity to see him live. Next, The Man of Steel is soaring high at the box office. The new Superman movie has grossed over $400 million worldwide, marking a significant win for DC Studios. However, with Marvel's Fantastic Four on the horizon, it'll be interesting to see how Superman holds up against the competition. And speaking of Fantastic Four, the first reactions are in, and they're overwhelmingly positive. Critics are raving about the film's retro-futuristic aesthetic, excellent performances, and epic action sequences. With a talented cast and impressive visuals, this Marvel movie is shaping up to be a masterpiece. That's all for now, folks. Stay fabulous, and we'll see you in the next edition of the AI Daily Press. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here's David at Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, in the world of science, a groundbreaking discovery has been made in the field of epitranscriptomics. Researchers at the Shanghai Institute of Organic Chemistry have developed a new tool called CompaSec, which enables scientists to investigate the intricate relationships between RNA modifications, cellular metabolism, and disease. This breakthrough has the potential to revolutionize our understanding of human biology and improve human health. In the realm of sports, Pittsburgh Steelers star TJ Watt has shattered records by signing a 3-year, $123 million contract extension, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history. This monumental deal not only reflects Watt's exceptional skills on the field, but also underscores the organization's commitment to retaining its top talent. Lastly, in the domain of environmental conservation, we're reminded of the importance of adopting a forward-thinking approach to preserving our planet's delicate balance. As we navigate the complexities of human activities and their impact on the natural environment, it's essential to consider the long-term consequences of our actions. By learning from the NFL's approach to player personnel management, where teams balance short-term needs with long-term goals, we can work towards creating a more sustainable future for all. These stories may seem disparate at first glance, but they share a common thread: the power of innovation, perseverance, and forward thinking. As we begin our day, let's take a moment to appreciate the remarkable achievements that are shaping our world and inspiring us to strive for a better tomorrow. That's all for now. Thank you for joining me on this morning's podcast. I'm David, and we'll see you again soon. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David at for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.